There is a need for good pastors in the pulpit. The church officer of pastor is to represent the dignity as an ambassador of the Son of God. That means that the office ought to be held not by people who simply say, I want to be a minister because I feel that I'm useful and want to be useful in the church in some way. What better way than to be a minister? Well, ministers are entrusted with the gospel, which reflects the divine glory of the God-man Jesus Christ. Paul says about the gospel, it's, quote, the light of the glory of Christ. He says that in 2 Corinthians 4:4. There's a sense of the dignity of the office, accurately formed, carefully maintained, and habitually exercised. And this is exceedingly important because the divine purpose of the church combines these two ends, as stated in Isaiah. Listen to what Isaiah 46:13 says. I will place salvation, part 1, in Zion, the church, for Israel, part 2, my glory. John Newton said, none but he who made the world can make a minister of the gospel. For salvation, for God's glory. Ministers must have a spiritual character that corroborates his spiritual ministry and the dignity of the office. Listen to what Henry Venn said. The pastor has to accomplish more than others, as well as dealing with greater difficulties to surmount. So there's a need for those who are able to do what's needed to be done in that dignity as an ambassador to demonstrate the light of the gospel for the glory of Jesus Christ. There's a need for godly pastors in the church who recognize the dignity that this sets forth. Are you that kind of pastor?